Hi Homeworthy, I'm Jacqueline. Welcome to my FiDi apartment. Come on in.
You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline Littleson. I am a content creator and this is my FiDi apartment. My boyfriend and I moved into this apartment in August. I actually lived in this building prior in a studio and loved this building. We knew we wanted to stay in this building, and so we found this one bedroom and we immediately loved it, mainly for the views. It is a corner unit, so you automatically get a panoramic view of the entire city, so we just fell in love with it. When you walk into our apartment, I have a large full-length mirror, which we absolutely love. I've had this mirror actually for years, and I just love the raffia edges. We also have this small console table that we hold our house keys, and we have a Jo Malone candle, which is my favorite fragrance. And then this is our bar cabinet, which we love for entertaining and hosting. So easy to grab a cocktail. I always have loved Slim Aaron's photography. This is another one of his. I have a couple in my apartment. They are just my favorite photos and really brighten up the space. I first learned of a plate wall from my mother, and so I'm slowly turning into my mom, and I have my own small plate wall, which just really also brightens up the space and has a pop of color. We love to make a dirty martini at this bar. My boyfriend loves a martini with a twist, and so we have our martini glasses in here for when we have people over. So yeah, it's really, I love this cabinet so much. It's just like great storage, entertaining piece. We love our large counter. It seats 3 people. I love these rattan counter stools. They just really blend in with the floors and don't take up too much space, so we love that. In this corner, I knew when decorating this apartment I wanted to do some form of a gallery wall, and so I found these large acrylic shelves and put together these frames of our family and favorite places, and a great wall that resembles the both of us. It makes us really happy. It's also a great, easier gallery wall because I can interchange the photos whenever I want. The frames and the shelves are both from Amazon, so it's a very budget-friendly DIY project that you can do in any apartment that just makes the space more you and custom and personable. Also, I have included a bunch of photos from my sister's wedding, which was the best day ever, and wanted to show our favorite place, John's Island in Vero Beach, where my parents live now, and we love going to. So this is just a really happy wall. My boyfriend's nephews are on this wall. So yeah, just makes us really happy. And we knew we wanted to have a dining table in our apartment to seat some more people. This table my boyfriend actually had in his prior apartment, and I actually painted it, and we wanted to reuse it, so it fits perfectly in this space too. So we really love a round table. And then in this corner, I actually purchased these battery operated sconces from Amazon, which is another great budget-friendly, perfect apartment purchase if you need more lighting. And they just turn on and off with a remote, and we love them, especially when eating dinner. Just makes the space a little more cozy. And on our table we have another topiary, my love for topiaries. And these are our cabbage plates that I love so much. My mom actually gifted them to me. And we have a pop of pink and green, and the napkins and the wicker chargers and napkin rings just really tie in with the counter stools and the chairs and the rug and all of that. So I just love this area so much. And then we love to have people over for dinner here. So in this corner, I also have a photo of an giant Aperol Spritz, which is my favorite cocktail during the summer. And this is one of my favorite photographers, Gray Malin. I've had this photo for years and I didn't want to get rid of it. I think it fits perfectly in this corner, adds a pop of color. And yeah, it just really represents me very well. I love collecting photography and art pieces. I've always loved Gray Malin's work, and I have another piece in my bedroom of his. When decorating the space, we both pretty much have the same classic taste. I've always loved Palm Beach aesthetic. I definitely love a pop of color. When you see during the tour, there is probably a piece of furniture in every nook in this apartment because we just wanted to make the space as functional as possible. When choosing the furniture for this apartment, I definitely wanted to get a white sofa and an acrylic coffee table to make the space feel larger. I think when you have a large white sofa, it doesn't stand out as much and kind of blends in with the white walls. The acrylic coffee table does just that as well. It just makes the space feel larger because there's not like a large white coffee table. It's acrylic, you can see through it, which we love. I also love that you can see the coffee tables below the table. And also, I wanted to choose some budget-friendly pieces throughout the apartment as well. We have a floating TV console, which I love so much. Everyone always thinks that it's a built-in custom console, but it's actually from IKEA. And we love it. It has amazing storage, and because it's floating, you just feel like the space is larger because it's hanging on the wall. I also would say, even when choosing our counter stools, everything is very neutral and blends in really well. So it feels larger, it makes the space feel bigger. The kitchen in this unit is another reason why we fell in love with this apartment so much, is because of all the space that the kitchen has. It has a ton of storage, and my boyfriend loves to cook, so he loves the kitchen. Another point that I want to make is that my family lives in Florida currently, and my boyfriend's family has a home in Sea Island, Georgia. So we both wanted to tie in our two favorite places into this apartment. We love coastal beachy vibes, which I think is very much reflected into this apartment. Okay, so this is our living room. I love the living room so much because of the panoramic views. You can see Battery Park and the Freedom Tower. We also have water views, which is so special. I love this sofa. The sofa is probably my favorite piece of furniture in the entire apartment. It is a custom sofa from Pottery Barn. I just love the white texture, and it just blends into the space really well. I think some people think I am crazy for having a white sofa in my apartment, but I am the biggest fan and supporter of having a white sofa, especially because it is performance fabric and you can just take the slipcover off and wash them whenever you want. So yeah, it doesn't stain. You can have red wine on this sofa. It is, pretty, but also very functional and won't get ruined because I can just take off the performance fabric and wash it. So we love that. And I knew when picking out a coffee table, I wanted an acrylic coffee table just to make the space feel larger. This really just blends in. I love that it's clear. You can see through and see all of our amazing coffee table books. I love the Asoline coffee table book so much. And we have some of our favorite places, Palm Beach, the Bahamas. I love these books. I love home decor books and have been collecting them for years. This dish or pottery dish that I love so much holds all of our matchbooks, which has all of our favorite places, La Conda Verde and Tribeca, which we often frequent. And Tiny's is actually where we went on our second date. So the matchbooks just hold a special place to us. I definitely grew up in the aisles of Home Goods. My mom has taken us to Home Goods our whole childhood and growing up, so I learned how to find amazing pieces that are affordable and budget friendly. And so my rug is from Home Goods, which I love so much. It is by Erin Heel. I love all of her things that she creates. These two ottomans are also from Home Goods. I love the stripe and the pop of green that ties in with our bathroom wallpaper, the coffee table books, and this light I love so much. It is also from Home Goods. We really needed a floor lamp in here to give the space some extra lighting. I love the rattan and scallop I'm a huge scallop fan. I have a scallop tray on our console, so everything just really ties together and makes it, one perfect space. So when decorating the apartment, my boyfriend really let me pick everything out in this apartment to decorate it how I wanted, which he's amazing for, but I did let him pick out the TV, which he picked out probably the largest TV that he could possibly find. So we do have a little Monet art on the background, which I love. I really wanted the frame TV, but he picked out the TV. This console we absolutely love. It's actually from IKEA, and we love that it's mounted. It just makes the space feel airier, and it has a ton of storage, which is also amazing. So this is just a great hack to make your space feel airier and larger. These are some of our favorite coffee table books. We love St. Bart's, one of our favorite vacation spot. Again, I love collecting these Asseline coffee table books. They're just so pretty. And this is one of my favorite photos of us in our happy place in New Jersey down the shore. I love this scallop frame, just ties in really well with the tray. This dish that holds our candle is from Café des Fleurs, which is one of our favorite places in Paris. This living room just really holds a couple of treasures that resembles our favorite places and spots that we love. My favorite place in the house is definitely the living room. I love the living room so much, primarily because of the views, and the corner unit just makes it feel larger. We love watching the sunset every night, and we just love waking up to this view and sitting out here watching our favorite shows, having the sunset in the background. This is definitely my favorite place. So I would definitely say that the living room is our happy place and where we spend the most time. So I am primarily on TikTok and Instagram. My Instagram account is called Jack Style, where I post primarily budget-friendly Amazon, home goods, TJ Maxx finds, primarily home decor and fashion finds from those accounts that I try to showcase a budget-friendly version of something, whether that's a sofa or a coffee table or a purse or a coat. And I have started my Instagram during the pandemic in 2020, when I was actually graduating college from home because we all had to evacuate from college, and I wanted to start my own Instagram, and I just started sharing my favorite things and grew a following from there. And then TikTok was blowing up, and I started showing my apartments. I first lived in Chelsea, then Gramercy, and now I'm in FiDi, and I have shared my apartments the entire way. So I feel like my following has seen me grow from apartment to apartment and see my aesthetic change. I definitely started out very colorful, and now as I'm getting older, I feel like I'm just like way more neutral now, with a pop of color here and there. But yeah, so I think that my following loves to see the insides of my apartment and my closet, and so I share it all. So this is our kitchen. We love this kitchen so much because it is so spacious and functional. When decorating the kitchen, I wanted to make it really cozy. I have a love for topiaries, and I just think having a little small lamp in the kitchen just makes it really extra cozy and adds some more light, obviously. I love the salt and pepper shakers so much. They're from Addison Ross Home. And this is another Helenita Home pottery dish, which is so cute. The pop-up pink ties in with our bowl on our coffee table and the picture in our bedroom. Love her things. And this is one of my favorite photographers. Her name is Natalie. She captures primarily all beautiful places in Italy. And so I just love this black and white photo so much. She is scooping up some spaghetti, and so it was just like the perfect piece to put in our kitchen. I also have some cookbooks here for a decor, and obviously some lemon and limes that we always have when we have people over for cocktails. I have these faux flowers from Target that I love so much, and I can keep them in this large vase all year long. It's just great not to have to interchange them weekly and so on. But yeah, I love to have a mixture of faux flowers and real throughout the apartment. And now we are headed into our bedroom. So this is our bedroom. My boyfriend's nightstand is filled with golf coffee table books. He's a huge golfer. This is one of his favorite golf courses that he has framed. Also, this is peel and stick wallpaper that we love. It's from Spoonflower. I knew that this space needed a pop of color, so I added this textured peel and stick wallpaper that ties in with the rug in our living room and just makes the space really cozy. We love our linen duvet and pillows. They're from Boll & Branch. They're really just like the best investment piece. And to make this space really functional, I wanted a headboard, but we needed to have a floating headboard due to space. So this is a great headboard from Urban Outfitters, which is a great neutral piece, but also has some textures and stripes. And I love the scallop detailing, which also ties into a bunch of other pieces that we have throughout the apartment. So we also have a raised bed, which is great. We have storage underneath. And then I love our scallop bed skirt so much. It ties in with the scallop and the headboard and just covers everything underneath that doesn't need to be shown. So this dresser I love so much. It has acrylic pulls. I've had this dresser for years too, and it's just the best dresser because it's so large and holds, it's a 6-drawer dresser, which we love. It holds all of our things. This is from Helenita Home, which I love so much. It just adds a pop of pink in the apartment. Over here I have this framed photo of my sister and I from her wedding, getting ready. I love having different nightstands. I think it's just like adds some, you know, a different him and hers area. I also have my acrylic desk here, which I love. I just think acrylic makes the space feel airier and larger. I have had this boucle chair for years, which I love. It's just really cozy. Another wedding photo from my sister and a few of my favorite coffee table books down below. I love looking out at this view every day, working here. It's just really the perfect space to have a little office. This is another gray Malin photo. It's actually of the Beverly Hills Hotel, and it has an Old English Sheepdog, which is our dog, our family dog. We love Old English Sheepdog, so I knew I had to have this piece of art. I think it adds a pop of pink too, which is, you know, one of my favorite colors, so I love it. In this corner, this is a painting of my dog Liberty. My sister gifted me this portrait for Christmas a long time ago, and I love it so much. It's still one of my favorite things ever. It really captures my dog perfectly. It looks just like her. And this is probably one of my favorite things in our bedroom. This is a bulletin of all of my favorite notes that I've ever received. Has my sister's wedding invitations on it, so it's just a really special bulletin of all of, you know, precious happy birthday cards and notes that I've received from my family and friends that I love. So I just think it's really cute and just a fun way to display the cards that you receive. My #1 tip is to go neutral on large pieces and have pops of color throughout the decor, whether that being wallpaper. Wallpaper really brightens up a room and gives it color. I think that my #1 tip has always been to use rugs for different patterns, as well as photography and paintings to really brighten up the room. Another tip that I definitely recommend, especially living in the city, and especially living in New York City when space is vital, is to fill the space with as much storage function as possible, because that's all we need in a New York City apartment is more storage. So I did that with our TV console and then also with our custom IKEA cabinet when you walk into our apartment. And then under bed storage is definitely a big tip that I recommend to clients and followers, is to have a raised bed for more storage underneath the bed. Also, another tip that I have when living in an apartment is battery operated sconces. Just give the entire apartment and home more light, especially if you don't have overhead lighting. Yeah, I think lamps just make the space way more cozy. Adding more lighting, lamps. I also have an obsession with candles and coffee table books. I think that those make the space really cozy as well. and adding photo frames of your family and friends makes the space really personable and inviting. And now we're gonna go into our bathroom. So I really wanted to add a pop of color into the bathroom, so I added this peel and stick wallpaper from Chasing Paper, which adds a pop of green. We also love our towels from Wheezy Towels so much. They are embroidered with Liberty fabric and have our initials, so we have our own towels, which is so nice. This is another Slim Aaron's print. Love all of his photos so much. And yeah, just really ties all together really well. Over here we have, this is all of my favorite perfumes that I wear. Another Wheezy hand towel with our embroidered initial. Home means to me a special place where I can always go back to, and it resembles me, who I am, but also is a safe place and a happy place of all of my favorite things and treasures, and a place that I know I can always look forward to going back to. And I think when decorating this apartment, I really wanted to make it an oasis. While living in a city, it can be very boisterous and overwhelming at times, and so I wanted it to be a very cozy, inviting space for my boyfriend and I that resembles both of us and our tastes and our favorite things. So home means to me a very happy place and inviting place that I can call mine.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content, shopping guides, and so much more.